Welcome to the Motocross Network. My name is Trevor, and I'll be your host. In this video, we're going to be looking at breaking news this morning. The rumors can now be put to rest regarding who will be filling in for the Factory Ducati rider, Mattia Guadagnini, over in MXGP. It was announced this morning that the legend, Antonio Cairoli, will be coming back, so let's get right into it. Now, before we get into this video, head to the mxnetwork.store and check out our magazine. In 2025, we'll be producing more magazines than we ever have in a single year. Here's a few of our most recent editions that are currently available. These are the ones we have on hand. Issue number 13, Eli Tomac, Beast Mode. We also have issue number 12, Joe Show. And this is one from late last year. I count it as this year. King of Paris, Cooper Webb. Issue number 11. We also have issue number 14, 15, and 16, I believe, in production and the editing process currently. So, head to the mxnetwork.store and snag a copy or pre-order the copy. Huge thanks to all of you who already have. The support means the world to us. 2025 is Ducati's debut season in the Motocross World Championship, and they were having a relatively good start to it. Mattia Guadagnini finished just off the podium in fourth place twice so far, at the first round in Argentina, and then the second one a couple of weeks ago in France, the MXGP of Europe. Now, combine those two fourth-place finishes with a poor 15th place finish back in Spain, and that had him set in 6th place overall in the championship point standings. Not a bad start to the year at all for Guadagnini. Unfortunately, Mattia had a practice crash last week training in Riola that resulted in multiple broken ribs and a lung injury. He had to spend a few days in the hospital, and he is now out and in recovery, which is good. We are expecting a return timeline soon, but here's the latest update we got directly from him while he was in the hospital.
Ciao a tutti amici, siamo qui di nuovo, purtroppo. Come avrete già letto, ho avuto una brutta caduta venerdì in allenamento a Riola. In realtà la caduta è stata molto semplice, ma l'impatto con il terrapieno è stato importante. E una caduta imbarazzante, non so neanche come ho fatto a farmi male, ma vabbè, ho rotto 6 costole, ho un trauma polmonare e starò qualche giorno qui in ospedale in osservazione. Dovrebbero in teoria lasciarmi oggi se è tutto a posto. E l'obiettivo della stagione era di stare intero, di non strafare, non rischiare, ed era partita anche troppo bene, ma come sappiamo non è mai abbastanza in questo sport, queste cose succedono e nulla, non so ancora i tempi di recupero, vi aggiornerò il prima possibile e intanto grazie a tutti per il supporto e ci vediamo presto. Ciao!
Well, now with Guadagnini out, that leaves Jeremy Seewer as the sole rider left on the Factory Ducati team in MXGP, and he isn't having a particularly good season thus far anyway into the 2025 MXGP season. Considering he is known for his consistency up front, normally he racks up those top fives and podiums and puts himself in the title fight. He's done that years in a row, but this year his 12th, 14th, and 10th finishes for 11th overall in these standings is a bit worrying. Now, since the announcement that Guadagnini was out, we were wondering who's going to fill in for Guadagnini, if anybody. Now, although he didn't give the full details of his injury, with the little information we have, I did some research, and I'd say a fair estimate would be roughly 4 to 6 week recovery time if all goes well. So does that justify a fill-in rider? Well, it turns out yes, sort of. As of this morning, it was announced that Ducati has tapped the 9-time World Champion Antonio Cairoli, who was actually a test rider for Ducati throughout their time building this bike, and he will be filling in for Guadagnini. Now, he won't be filling in fully. Cairoli will be racing only one round, not this weekend, next weekend at the MXGP of Pietramurata in Arco di Trento. In this announcement, Cairoli said in a statement, quote, "I enthusiastically accepted Ducati's request to race in MXGP at Pietramurata as a replacement for Mattia Guadagnini, to whom I extend my best wishes for a speedy recovery. Even though I wasn't expecting to return to racing so soon this year, I will use these few days that separate me from the Trentino GP to train and be in the best possible condition on 12th and 13th of April. It will also be the perfect opportunity to greet all my fans and Ducati's fans on the occasion of the launch of the production Desmo 450 MX. Along with the press release, Antonio Cairoli and Ducati also released a pretty cool video with this announcement, so let's take a look at that.
Vado io.
Vai.
Chi è?
Sono del team Ducati. Ho un messaggio per tuo papà.
Mio papà è in pensione, non corre più.
Chase, chi è? Mi stavate cercando?
Abbiamo bisogno di te ad Arco di Trento, dietro al cancelletto.
Ma vediamo se riesco ad organizzarmi. Ci vediamo in pista ad Arco di Trento.
Well, as you could see in that video, since his retirement, he's been kind of in dad mode with his two young kids. Anyway, I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to see Cairoli back on the track racing in MXGP once again. This wouldn't be the first time we've seen him pop back into MXGP since retiring, though. For those of you who don't remember, he did make an appearance last year in similar fashion, a one-off race at the MXGP of the Netherlands in Arnhem. He finished 15th and 36th for 18th overall after having some bike problems, so hopefully things go better for him this time around. I have high hopes for him. It's not like he hasn't been riding. He's been riding on a regular basis by the looks of it. Even though he's retired, he's still been very active on the bike. Even in recent weeks, he's been on track. Here's some recent footage of him riding. Gotta say, he's looking good. I'm stoked to see him back, even if it's just for one race. We always welcome the legend. Now, what are your guys' thoughts on all this? How do you feel about Mattia Guadagnini getting hurt? He was having a really solid start to the year. It sucks that it was taken away so early. How about Cairoli returning for a round? It should be fun to watch. It is his home race as well, so we'll have a rowdy crowd for sure. Let us know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you want to support our work, head to the mxnetwork.store and snag a copy of our magazine. Like I said, these are our most recent ones. Issue number 11, 12, and 13 are on hand, available, ready to ship out. And we also have, I believe, 14, 15, and 16 here soon in the production or editing process, and will be shipping out soon as well. So, huge thanks to all of you who already bought a copy. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.